Right, ready to send this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. Ooh, poor choice to bring this one out. Instead of the 35, Brock, they're going to start shy of that 20.
At their own 12-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Street. Huh, Mustang 19.
Play action now, Daniels. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
7 Pirates.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Trap 60. 19 tight. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not gonna be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Check. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat.
3rd and long for him here. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First down from the 42.
Let's go.
They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's now 3rd and 13.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time.
On the ready.
Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
27-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Commit red. Here we go. Ready.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Zoom, black. Check,
They go right back to Hall. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Red, 38. Ready?
Here's Hall once more. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
45, white. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession.
Their own 11-yard line.
On the check.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Packers 60, Panther 60, 19 tight, Warrior 70.
Here's Daniels. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, they don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Flag! Look, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
First give of the game to the LSU product. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
So first down from the 41. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Daniels setting up the play action. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points in this game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, in-out pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Down. Hut, hut.
On the move, past the 40. Down the left sideline he goes. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
And
in motion out of the slot.
60 red. Ready.
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Black, 95. 43 rail. Set.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets take a second-quarter lead.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Right, ready to send this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? 1918.
Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready?
There's a dive up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Danger, Case. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready?
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready? Let's go.
Plowing up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, set! 70 Lions!
On the toss, here's Krosky Merritt. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Third and just 2 to go.
65, 65, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that
tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
They start to drive it home. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
On the set.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready. White. White. 10 black. Ready.
Pass play now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Smith, red. Set, ready. Ultra. 60 set.
Coming right is home. And he's rerouting towards the middle, only gets him a couple. It's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, set. Right, yellow, 22. Set, cut.
Throw here, third down. Escapes out to the left. He's making a bid for it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, right.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Set, cut. Red, 38. Ready?
He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they face second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10.
Go. Gravity line.
Handoff now to the receiver. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Smash, red. 6, mega. Blaster, 6.
Now looking to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. A 49-yarder in front of him here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Right, ready to send this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on, set. Panther Street, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Buying some time left. He's looking back, right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
19 Lions, Panther 11, trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
They're out now, ready to punt it. On for the return is Bryant. And they're going to wind up losing some on that return, but no matter, as we've reached the end of our second quarter. Ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Check. 18 Cardinal. Liking 18. Ready.
Daniels now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Let go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one finds his man, likely. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Krosky Merritt on 1st down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. It goes to the hurry up here.
Hey, Smash. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. Rig alert. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Hauled in left side. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the jet side.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready.
They run. It's Krosky Merritt. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Eagle. Panther Street. 7 Pirates.
Daniels to throw on fourth. Chased out to his right. He's going to run for it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go. Stack. Rig. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Ready.
Now Daniels to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Pushing for the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 23. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He'll give it to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back now, pressure coming. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's another for it. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Get it. Check smash. Check smash. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Daniels back to throw. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33, yellow, blue. Hut.
They'll throw to start the drive. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They set up the screen here for Hall. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now. 10, ready?
Setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Set, hut. Stick it to the ball.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. 45. Set.
Third and long for him here. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Ready. Red. 38. Yellow. Ready.
Fourth down. Pass coming. Buys time. Rolling right. He's going for it himself. He can't fight off all they need. That's out of bounds. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time.
Okay, ready.
If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Stop you lying.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. Past midfield at the 45. And he works this down to the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Crash. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Check, 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 check. 79 Broncos. 65 check, 65 check. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
2nd down give to Kronsky Merritt. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Rig alert, rig alert. Hey, smash Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready?
He'll throw it. Great run here. He's across the 35. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
Prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Here's Hall running his own read. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Set, hut, hut.
They go right back to Hall. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down give to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Jets pushing to get within range for a game winner.
Ready,
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Hall once more. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw it. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Hall running between the tackles. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Give on second to Hall. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. Third down.
Down. Ready?
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I get a little more bounce in my step when I see a fullback on the roster, and even more so, I'm bouncing up here in the booth when they get to tote the rock. I love using a fullback at 3rd and inches. Don't let your quarterback run that sneak and get hit. Use your bruiser to do the damage.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now out comes the second-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career. From 37 yards in the right hash. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
First throw of overtime. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That was a defense right there taking it upon themselves to set the tone, to be the aggressor, to dictate, and it worked. They forced the incompletion.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
Viking 18. Ready?
Play action now. Daniels. Oh, big interception here. Sauce Gardner with the INT.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out.